Last session, a portion of the protectors of Silver Dollar City ventured into Crystal Cove to get a bird's eye view of the vampire-infested Bella Vista, while Smokey and Eliza and the SDC leader, Sarge, ventured out into the lake to get a view of the Bella Vista estate. The folks on the ground were alerted to the screams of an unknown individual and stumbled upon the Mosswood Farm, belonging to a backwoods family who had fallen to cannibalism after the swarm. In a rather intense battle, several of the protectors were injured, but eventually came out victorious, rescuing one survivor who apparently is a member of the Shepherd of the Hills cult nearby. With the injuries you sustained, a short rest, unfortunately, isn't going to cut it. So, you did steel yourselves up, scouted Bella Vista from afar, and have now returned for a long night's rest to recover from your wounds with the Shepherd of the Hills victim in tow. Now, he's pretty torn up and traumatized at the moment, so it will likely be some time before he could be questioned. So you will probably have some time to compare notes on what you found on your individual surveillance missions. And we're going to kind of fast forward through that just a little bit, and I'll kind of give you what it was that you saw while you were scouting. The folks that were up on the hill in Crystal Cove, you got a pretty decent view of the subdivision itself, and I'll pull up a picture here for you so you can kind of see basically what that looks like. The subdivision itself is walled off by a series of storage units and semis and other like construction type equipment that kind of connect all of the houses on the outside parameter. And from the vantage point up in Crystal Cove, it looks like there might very well be two potential weak points. One up north and one to the east near an old construction site. The one up north is fairly unguarded most of the time and is kind of a corner area with no gate. You would have to scale the barrier to get inside, so it's like two storage units tall, basically, which would equal roughly probably about maybe 20, 24 feet. But there doesn't seem to be a lot of activity from the familiars or the ghouls that guard that spot. A patrol does come by roughly about every 15 minutes or so. Now, the construction site is off on the right-hand side of the map. It's kind of that little white area where the road kind of attaches and kind of goes kind of like north and south, if you kind of can make that out. That area has an actual gate that leads to that road, and it's pretty much guarded like all day, all night. But it seems like they are mostly concerned with keeping people in rather than defending the gate from intruders. So Smokey and Eliza from the lake, you got a pretty decent view of the underside, basically, of the Bella Vista estate. And I'll pull up that picture for you. And there's a rather treacherous cliff, and it's not shown on this map because I kind of played with that just a little bit. And that cliff kind of comes down from the Bella Vista estate where the head vamps kind of hold a court. And climbing that cliff is pretty much impossible. There is, however, a trail that leads up to the subdivision area that is heavily guarded up top. This is likely the place where Adam and the two kids probably made their escape, and it seems more than likely they've probably upped the security around that area to prevent any other escapees. Again, however, it does seem like the familiars are more concerned with keeping people in rather than out. You guys spent several hours, at least up on the hill, and probably about an hour and a half or so on the lake. And it's kind of hard to really see what's going on up top from the lake. But those of you that were looking down on the subdivision, you estimate that there would probably be about 2 dozen vampires and or familiars, and it's kind of hard to tell the difference between the two. Obviously the familiars are the ones that are out and about during the daytime for the most part, but it very well could be a mixture of the two during the nighttime hours, and from your vantage point a lot harder to see and do a head count because it's so dark down there. They do have some generators that are running, uh, kind of lighting up some of the street lights and to kind of give the vampires and the familiars the ability to be able to spot people if they're trying to run around or escape during the midnight hour. So essentially that's kind of the intel that you were able to gather uh, during your scouting mission. So I will kind of turn it over to you guys at this point, and then you can kind of tell me, and you can talk amongst yourselves, figure out really how you want to approach this. I know you all had already kind of gathered up all the weapons and everything, so you still have all that stuff available to you. So,
Chris, could you show the first map again? I
yeah,
accidentally closed it.
yep, there
Thank
we
you.
go. So, if we're looking at that map over on the right side, on the east side, there's a little area that looks like it's kind of covered in sand or dirt or something like that. That would be what I'm kind of referring to as the construction area. In the upper northern quadrant, kind of where the subdivision kind of comes around and comes to like an L shape, and we're talking like the upper northwest corner. You'll see that there's like two houses uh, off to the side. Right in that area, right there, is kind of the area that they've just kind of cordoned off and just have a series of storage units that are kind of stacked up to kind of form an L formation up in that upper left corner. And there's like probably like razor wire up at the top, so it might be a little difficult to get across, but as far as a weak point from the vantage point that you guys saw, that would be one, and then the gate that would be over by the construction area would be the other weak spot.
So it looks like there's two construction areas. Is that all just one big one that we're
Yeah,
considering?
the area that's maybe down further, like maybe on the southern
Mm-hmm.
southeastern side, that whole area down there has actually been burned.
Ah,
So that really isn't even a part of what they would be considered, part of the subdivision anymore. So they've pretty much walled that whole area off, and they don't even think about that. So I mean, technically, that burnt area potentially could be another way in, but it was much more difficult for the folks up on Crystal Cove to really be able to kind of spot really what's going on that side, because that's on the far side from where they were.
How's the second picture connected to the first? Like, where's it?
That one is south. So if you look at the very bottom, where it looks like there's maybe four houses that are kind of off on their own on the main subdivision map, that empties out directly into that little field, that open field in the smaller picture,
Hmm.
that runs across the road and then into the Bella Vista estate.
Okay.
Actually, it is pictured there too. So you can if you kind of connect those like four houses that are by themselves up at the top of the Bella Vista estate, that kind of connects to the photograph of the main subdivision. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And the ridge that they used as a view, a starting off point, is that at the upper, like the northwest corner?
Yeah, the ridge would have been up north,
Okay.
from almost directly up north.
So what are we thinking? Want to go in that weak spot up north, or do we want to tussle with a rear attack of the construction gate?
And that area that I was talking about, where like the trail comes up from the lake, if you see on the subdivision map, on the west end, kind of towards the bottom, it looks like there's a little pool, a house with a pool right there. That little road that kind of curves around that is where that trail basically empties out onto. Now that again, that area is fairly heavily guarded in comparison to some of the others, but that's another potential entry point.
Now, is from the lake, was there a place where we could possibly dock? Or just
Yes.
tie up the boat and
Mhm.
make our way up from that?
Yeah, it's
area?
essentially right at the end of that trail. And from the vantage point of where like that pool house is,
Mhm.
it's impossible for them to be able to see where that landing point is. So that's why that might potentially be a viable area. It's just you're going to end up having a little bit more resistance probably at that entry point.
Yeah, did we see guards or like business and like movement and stuff?
In putting two and two together from the ones up on the cove and from what you saw from the ground, the ones up in the cove can tell you that that area is fairly heavily guarded.
How many boats did we have?
Just the one.
Just the one.
I mean, you have more than that, but you just took one to scout.
Yeah. I'm wondering if we should tie up a boat as a get out of here, sort of jet option. That way we can hit the water and not have to worry about vampires unless they can swim.
Or fly.
Yeah,
Jump
depends on which lore we're using.
Yeah, we don't know, do we?
You're gonna jump up and be a bat.
Yeah. Different
Well,
game.
if Sarge is a part of the conversation, which I would imagine he would probably want to be, and he had mentioned that if you guys do go in for this kind of rescue attempt, they're going to try to bring in some others as well to kind of add support. He says that they will make sure to have an escape route for you guys at the lake, at that docking point, should you need it, to be able to get out, via the water.
I forgot are we trying to free people from there, or are we gonna?
Yeah, there's roughly about 50 people still surviving within the community at this point.
Because we gotta keep that in mind. If we have just one boat, ain't going to fit mostly just us or something. We can't really save anybody that way.
I was just thinking about my ass.
Yeah,
Oh,
that would be a contingency plan in case things went south really fast.
What do you mean saving other people? What are you talking about?
But the best thing to do if you guys are able to clear it out, or at least clear it out enough to get them out, would probably be to get them out of the gate that's over by the construction site and onto the road. And that way some of the other folks from SDC could pick them up on the road and then escort them back. And that would probably be the quickest route to get back to where you need to go. And the good thing is, since Crystal Cove has now been cleared out, then they can take a little bit more of a direct route rather than having to go around Crystal Cove, which is what most people have been doing because of the family that lived up there. People had a tendency to go missing if they wandered into Crystal Cove.
So it sounds like we need to have a truck on the eastern side and a couple of boats in the lake, and we need to come in from both sides, maybe. Or go in one side and try to get the people out through the gate.
I think our best bet is getting people out through that eastern side, because if things do go south, we've got a lot of tree cover there. If people need to run, we can. I think that's going to be our best bet.
Should we go in and out through the east gate? Or do we want to go in on the west side by that storage unit? Maybe get supplies or something.
Well, we could split up and, one on either side.
Theoretically, yes, we could.
Go on.
But we did that last time, so. I vote for going through by the lake where it's really difficult and heavily guarded.
Well, at least with the east side, it sounds like it's guarded, but if we're going to fight those people, it'd be easier to fight them coming in than trying to get out, right? Because that's where they're paying attention.
Possibly.
They're paying attention inward?
Yeah. They're more concerned about keeping people in, so we might sneak attack them from there.
And if we punch a hole in that area, we just made our exit area not much easier to filter out of.
Yeah, it might be doable if it's during the day.
What if we had some decoys? Like, what if we killed off the guards and then had our own people stationed at the gate?
Yeah, that'd be great.
You could do that.
If anyone wants to come with us, I don't know if we are allowed to bring a bunch of extra people or not.
Let's bring some red shirts.
Do we have
100%.
Do we have any walkie-talkies or anything like that we could use?
Well, we got brain, but
you've got Papaw, so
yeah, Papaw's brain. But how far does that go?
Pretty far.
Okay.
As long as they're willing, it's pretty easy.
Okay. We don't need no technology. All right.
That's so pre-apocalypse.
Yeah. The Shaw. So we should probably take the truck and park it down the road, right? Maybe hide it in the trees and make our way along the road. Maybe not on the road, maybe through the trees.
It's still a good idea to leave a boat, though, also.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, it sounds like we're going in on the east side.
Okay, east side gate.
As early in the day as possible.
Crack it on.
All right, so where you see the compass right now is roughly about where that gate would be. These things that look like houses right here are actually the kind of storage units and tanker trucks and stuff like that they've kind of piled up to kind of create a barrier here. But where you see the compass, that's actually where the gate would actually be at this point. You don't have to be as close as what I put you. We can kind of, discuss the means of attack coming in here. So that area that you would be coming through is pretty much a big open construction area. There's a couple of large dirt mounds scattered kind of throughout. Some houses that would have been under construction right before the swarm. And so you've got a fairly decent amount of cover to kind of get close enough to be able to make your way in. But the gate itself stands roughly about 12 feet tall, and it's a big, looks like it was a wrought iron gate that might have been the entrance to a cemetery at some point that they've just kind of picked up and moved here and set in place.
Are these familiars considered humans? Like if we kill them, is that bad?
They would be considered human, yes.
Oh, man.
We gotta kill the vamps and break the spell, right? Free them. Knock them out.
You gotta do non-lethal damage.
Everybody pull your punches, I guess, right? Shit. So we can see the gate. We're not through the gate. Can we get around it? Like, it's just open with barbed wire and all that shit?
The gate itself is open. I mean, as far as like, yes, you can see through it. It's not like hanging open.
No, I think, I mean, is it like, it's fully like we can see the whole thing. There's no trees or anything like that.
Right. Yeah, no. Yeah, you see just the barricade that's made out of the tanker trucks and storage units, and then the gate that's kind of stuck in between.
Okay. Do we see guards? Are there guards?
You can certainly see the guard through the gate right here. And he's just been kind of pacing back and forth.
I did not notice him there.
And there's probably like a little, you can't squeeze through there, but there's like enough of an opening here where you can see that there's at least another guard that kind of passes kind of back and forth every once in a while right in that area there as well.
All right. Well, guys, what do you want to do? Does anyone have any like mental thing that they can just knock these guys out? Any kind of power?
Simone, don't you have like an illusion ability or something you did at one time?
I can try to charm a creature. I can try to charm a creature who would then, if I succeed, regard me as a friendly acquaintance.
Maybe he'll open the gate for you.
Yeah.
Oops.
Just let us in.
Yeah, if I can see 30, if there are more than one within 30 feet of each other, I could get them both.
Okay.
Sounds like worth a shot, right?
Yeah. And then, Asher, I guess you're the silent killer? Or was that...
Yeah, well, we're trying not to kill them, but yeah. I can use that, my tomahawk and silence
Well,
them.
I mean, like bow and arrow and stuff right there, right? Aren't you? Or is that
Yeah. I can do bow and arrow, yeah.
I'm just thinking, like, me with a sniper rifle or my revolver is not really an option, because they're all going to just, like, point at us and scream and get the alert.
In a worst scenario, too, I could cause some of them to glimpse their future demise and at least be, overcome with...
They see our faces.
Then maybe we can rush them and use non-lethal attacks to beat them up.
Head box only.
I've got
And Christy, just so you know, when you utilize this ability, that charm creature ability at second level or higher, you can target one additional creature for each slot level above first. So you can do that up to 5.
Okay.
But they have to be within 30 feet of each other when you target them.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you should like come up there and get their attention, draw them there, and then use your ability.
Draw them to the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody better be ready in case
Yeah.
it doesn't go well.
You look behind, we're like, we're at the boat.
Come on down. Hi.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that? You don't have to do that. Obviously, we're not making you do crap.
No, I'm cool with that.
I was wondering if I could find a spot to kind of
Yeah, I could hide and have the bow.
Any holes I could sneak through.
I could hide.
Yeah.
I could hide and have my bow ready at least to back you up and try not to kill anybody.
Is that building only 15 foot tall? You can parkour up there.
Oh, that's right. I could. Yeah.
Yeah, you could. And I'll go with the heights that you see there. Yeah.
Oh. Parkour.
Parkour. Here, what is my stealth?
All right. We'll
Yeah.
come to the corner here. Whoops. Go back. Go back. There we go.
All right. So you're stealthing up there, right? So put yourselves roughly about where you want to be.
And I've got my crossbow ready. I hope I have it ready. That's what I'm meant to do.
But I assume she's flying.
So I can parkour up here. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Can Smokey climb, or does he just like...
I think you would need to make a athletics or acrobatics check.
Acrobatics, please. Never mind.
Oh boy.
Puppy.
All right, so you try to climb up and hit the storage unit, and it makes a big loud bang kind of sound, which draws the attention of the 2 guys that are closest to that area. And they turn and they immediately see Simone basically standing at the gate.
Sorry.
And they draw weapons. Simone, you can see this. They draw either a pistol or like an Uzi, and kind of train their guns on you. And they say, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
Oh, we didn't work this part of the story out in between.
No, sorry about that.
So we'll go with whatever you say.
Improv.
Hey, I'm looking for my friends. Actually, can I see them all? Do I need to see them all? Just be within sight of each other, within distance.
Yeah, you can see these two guys, and down the road from the other dude, there's another guy that's kind of coming in to kind of see what's going on because he just saw this guy draw his weapon, and then he spots you and sees that there's somebody there at the gate. So you've got three that are basically within 30 feet of one another.
Okay. I'm looking for my friend who works here. Come here.
Lady, I think you got the wrong place.
All right. So, do I need to just roll I don't need to roll. Do I need to spend
I think that you do spend on that one, I believe. Let me just double check.
a genius point, perhaps?
Saving throw. It is an action. No, you don't even. No. Nope.
Okay.
You don't have to spend any on that. So, what you do need to do, though, is you kind of need to plead your case to them to charm the creature.
All right. Okay.
So, what is it that you want them to do?
I want to find out where my friend is. My friend who works here. He said he's at this gate all the time. And do you guys know him? Does that guy know? Can I talk to him?
Well, who are you talking about?
Jeff.
Jeff. Roll a 1d6. Okay. Jeff Anderson.
Jeff.
I don't think I understood you. Is it Jeff Anderson? Is that who you're talking about?
Can I let's see, what have I got here?
Papa's telepathic link and is just like agree with them. Just agree with them. Agree with them.
Can I do would this be a wisdom or an insight? Is he trying to bluff me?
You can roll insight on that, sure. Doesn't seem like it. I mean, he seems like legitimately curious to know whether or not that's who you mean.
Jeff Anderson. You know him?
Yeah. Who are you anyway?
Where is he?
And he comes walking closer, and he's kind of put the gun down at this point. He comes walking closer to the gate. The other guys kind of drop their guns down to their sides as well and are all kind of gathering around.
Okay. This is good. Yeah, where is Jeff? How's he doing?
Well, shit, not real well.
What happened? What's wrong?
And one of the guys off to the side, he's like, Steve, just let her in. You sure? Yeah, just let her in. And he goes over to the gate, grabs some keys off of his belt, unlocks the gate, and the gate creaks open. Come on in.
So I'm close to one of them, right?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Could I just palm my little blowgun and cough into it and shoot a dart at the one that's closest to me?
The blowgun's pretty big. I don't think you can palm it.
I don't have the mini version.
You could palm one of the darts and maybe like shake hands with them.
Ooh, yeah, I thought you meant like at a bar. It's not subtle though, is it? I could shake.
Yeah, you can shake hands with it. So if you want to roll a sleight of hand.
Yeah, let's try that.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So he reaches out, takes your hand, and immediately goes, ow, ooh, man, what was that?
Oh, sorry, my fingernails. Sorry.
And then he, oh, and just slumps over and hits the ground. What the fuck? These other two guys are like, what the fuck? What just happened? Steve, Steve.
Oh no, come on, Steve. Stay with us. Are you okay, buddy?
And they come running over and kind of gather around Steve right there.
Papa, is that our cue?
Yeah. I was gonna say, let's see if we can sneak around can we see if we can like sneak in through the gate and around while they're focused on Steve?
That'd be tough, but you can sure try it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and I'll lead that charge. That way, if it goes badly, then I can glimpse of death and hopefully stun them. So, is it gonna be a?
You can, well, actually, I said it was going to be tough, but you can actually do the stealth roll, all of you, if you're going in that way, with advantage. Because these guys, the two guys that are looking after Steve, have been charmed by Simone.
Yeah, then I think it's gonna be our best bet then.
Okay.
You may roll too, even though I'm up on top.
It just depends on where you're going. I mean, if you're planning on going in, then yeah, you'll need to roll.
I think I'll hold back just a minute because if something goes wrong, then at least I'm up there to help.
Okay. Yeah, Papaw, you can go. You can move up to your speed.
Okay. Which is, let's see. So I can let's see if I can. All right, if I can do that, then I can like get well past them where I'm like not like out of sight, but you know them, while they're focused as far as I.
They would have their backs to you if you go roughly into that area, but I think that'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, that would put you about right there.
Yeah, where we want to be, back up to the wall and behind them.
Yep. Eliza, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try to go. Can I get behind these bushes here? Are they small enough or big enough? I mean, am I small enough to fit behind those bushes?
Um,
There. I can't tell if that's really there.
I would say with the angle that they are, they would almost likely spot you there for sure.
Okay.
So that's maybe not the safest move.
All right. I can't tell which way they're going.
Now, as you're coming like around the corner or whatever, you can kind of spot right in this area, right in here. You would have cover between these bushes, right in this area here.
All right. What about that? Okay. All right, cool. I'll try that. Let's see. Stealth with advantage.
Okay. All right. You sneak around the corner, get in between the bushes, and you're in good shape there.
Do I notice this other guy over here?
You make a perception check.
Did
Yes.
I do this one?
Yep. You as you're coming around the corner, you see movement around there, which causes you to kind of dart back in between those bushes, and yeah, you do see another guy coming around the corner.
Okay. All right. So I tell. We're linked to everybody, right?
Yeah.
Like not. Okay. Yeah. I tell everybody there's another guy coming from the south. Is that south?
West.
West. There is a thing somewhere. Oh, I can see it. Sorry, I'm a dope. There's a guy coming down from the west. Another one. Tell everybody that.
Smokey, what do you want to do?
Would I be able to do this pattern stealthily, or is it kind of just out in the open?
No, I think you're okay there. And that would be kind of, you'd be right around the corner there, but those guys would have their backs to you.
Okay. I'm wondering at what point do we jump these guys and take their clothes?
And
I guess that's
Asher,
all.
you're just kind of hanging, right?
Yeah, I'm debating. I might join. I don't know. Maybe I should stay up here and just see how this pans out.
Okay.
Until we ambush.
All right, so these two guys now are kind of kneeling at Steve's side and are kind of slapping him on the face, trying to get him to wake up, and he's not waking up. What the fuck just happened? I have no idea. He just fell down.
Simone, take your darts.
For darts and
Just right to the back of the neck.
Yep.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It worked once. I mean, it must work.
They're not paying attention to you right now. You got good sleight of hand. Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong?
Okay.
Yeah, just do another sleight of hand then. 19. Okay. And well, they're both charmed by you. So in all honesty, you've got pretty much a straight shot. So you just pink, pink, hit them both in the back of the neck. They go, oh, god damn it. Oh.
Once they fall, I like Smokey to run towards the bodies and drag them towards the gate.
Okay. All right. I'm going to make a roll for the guy that's just coming into the scene here at this point. He got an 8. All right. So you're grabbing the two guys that just fell, correct?
Yeah, well, it depends on which ones those are. Is it the two bottom ones? Or
it's actually the two on the two corners. So if you want to grab this one here is Steve. He was the first one that went down, and then that one. So you might be able to grab those two.
Yeah, Steve and the other one, just to drag him out of sight of the other guy.
Okay. All right. Make an athletics roll. 12. All right. Yeah. So you grab him and get him just around the corner, right over here.
Okay.
Simone, you're still there with the other guy that just fell.
I could see what Smokey's doing, perhaps, and try to drag this one.
Okay. Which way?
The same direction.
All right.
Smokey just toward the gate.
All right. Make a athletics check. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. So you grab. He's a little heavier than you thought. And you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I can see her struggling. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Let me go help.
Okay.
Same thing. Athletics check.
Yep.
There we go.
There you go. Okay. All right. So you can get him out of sight. And go ahead and drag him where you guys want. I'll bring him down and get him out of the way here. And then you guys get out of sight. All right, so the other familiar now is coming around the corner, and he spots that there's nobody standing at the gate. He kind of looks around. He's like, Steve, where the fuck are you? Are you taking a piss? God damn it. And he starts kind of walking down the alleyway here in between the storage units in that house. And he's going to walk right past Eliza. And we're going to make a perception check.
Can I do or do I need to?
What was your stealth check before?
19.
19. Okay. All right. So he walks right past you. He's got his eyes basically straight ahead, doesn't even look in your direction as he goes by. So
as he's going by, can I take my whip and try to get his feet and take him out so he goes face first into the concrete?
You certainly can. Mm-hmm.
Hopefully I'll knock him out. Hopefully people will back me up on this. Or not.
Yep.
So
once I'm able to, I'll jump down there and try to help if you need it.
Cash him in the head.
I got a good head bonking cane too. So
Yes. Okay. Is that advantage because he's facing the other way? He didn't see me?
It would be at advantage because you would have surprise on him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
and it's natural 20. Go ahead and roll damage, which would be double damage.
Double damage. How would I do that?
Uh,
Roll it twice?
No, when you roll for the damage on inventory, I gotta get to it here. Sorry.
Okay.
So you're gonna hit the 1d4 times 2. It'll pull up a window for you, and then it's either critical or normal. You roll critical.
Okay. Oh.
9. All right, so he goes down and goes face first into the concrete, knocking a couple of teeth out in the process. And he goes, "Oh God! Oh!"
Can I leap down there and whack him with the dull end of my?
Shut him
my
up.
axe?
Shut him up.
Yep, you sure can.
Do I get advantage attack or no? I guess not now.
Yeah, not now. He definitely knows somebody's there. 22. Okay, it definitely hits.
Alrighty, and this is non-lethal damage.
Okay.
Just to make that clear. There's that. How's he doing after that? Do I need to hit him any more?
Nope, I don't think so. So you jump down and bonk him on the back of the head. He's out.
Now we gotta drag his body, put him in the pile of bodies, or put him somewhere.
Yeah, we need
Now,
to tie them up and stuff.
Papaw, you drug this guy down here, right? So I'm gonna kind of move you down in this area here as well. Simone, Asher, you're down on the ground, right?
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to move myself.
Okay. Simone, make a perception check, please. 24. Okay. From the end of the street up north, you now hear footsteps that are kind of running in your direction. And you see coming around the corner, way up in here, I don't know if you can see that. You might have to scan out just a little bit, but way up in the corner, there's a guy that now is kind of running down the street in the direction of the front gate.
All right. I think we've been made. I hear footsteps.
Just they're all drunk. Yeah.
All right, so we should just slit all their throats so that we can move freely, right?
Go for it.
If we don't do that, then we're gonna like slice all their Achilles.
Oh no, that's worse.
Well, hey, you gotta.
I mean, cut their hands off, chop off their ankles. That's
something
good.
like that.
I think we
Remove their trigger fingers.
I think we need to go and hide.
All right. Does that mean run to where Eliza is?
I don't know. Did Simone tell us that some guys were coming?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
We should take those keys. Sorry.
Oh yeah, totally. Were you just dragging the bodies out of sight, or are you patting them down for useful things, or taking their jackets?
I'm taking their guns, their jackets, any kind of useful like items that they might have in pockets. Pack of cigarettes.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like we might have to evade this one that's come running, but anybody else who spots us from a distance, if we are jacketed up like a guard.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have uniforms?
They're plain clothes.
Plain clothes.
Mm-hmm. All individual looks for sure.
Are they goth? Do we get to dress up like goths?
Everybody, do your eye makeup real quick.
Nope, they're dressed up like a bunch of good old
Oh,
boys.
the world's a vampire.
A lot of flannel.
Yeah. It is.
They had weapons. You saw like an Uzi and another.
Yeah,
weapon.
and a concealed carry pistol. Yeah.
Let's definitely take their weapons and
Yeah.
And
who wants the Uzi? Besides me.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't think I need. I don't know what. Do I have military weapons? That's a military weapon, right?
Yes.
Yeah, no good for me.
What did the guy have that Asher took out?
Pistol.
Pistol.
Mm-hmm.
You want it?
I probably ought to, but
Go for it.
it's not my style. But I'll take it. I'll take it and just stick it in the back of my pants. Like, who cares?
I guess we should drag this guy real quick.
Yeah,
Either where you were hiding or
yeah, you want to just put him in the bushes there?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll help you do that. We'll shove him behind that bush.
Yeah.
And then I think we better run away. Like run around the corner. I think personally I'm gonna try to go this way. I don't know how far I can get.
All right. Smokey, were you taking the Uzi?
Sure.
Okay. There you go. Should be on your sheet.
Thank you.
Simone, are you gonna tell us all to are you gonna say car scatter? Like we're at someone's house so we could all scatter all over the place, or are we all hiding in the same spot?
All right. So real quick, are the bodies just sitting right there in the middle of the gate?
No, I was hoping to bring them around the corner outside the gate.
Okay. All right. So you've got enough time to do that, but not get back inside before this guy would probably see you.
Okay. Well, if I get them out of the, ideally, I would like to get them out and then lock the gate.
And you be on the inside of the gate?
Outside.
Outside. Okay.
Do I have enough time to drag this guy over there and still be outside the gate?
All the way out? Probably not.
Okay, I'll just drag him to where Eliza was hiding.
I think
Okay.
we put him like right there
Yeah.
where I was, right around
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, then I'll run wherever Eliza's
And I'll
going.
help.
Gotcha.
I'll help you if it helps. Timing wise, I'll help you drag him over there. Even though I'm sure you're perfectly strong enough to do that on your own.
All right, Simone, where are you going? Are you going to still stay right where you are, or are you trying to hide too?
I might let him get a couple more, let him get a little bit closer and then longbow him.
Okay. 1, 2.
I think we're hiding around this corner of this building, right?
Yeah. Was that 25 feet? Is that what you figured it was?
Yeah.
All right, so he gets to about right here, and he's able to spot the gate from that point. Now, are you trying to be concealed, Simone?
No, not really.
Okay, so then he spots you, and then he brings up a gun, and it's a pistol. And he kind of stops where he's at. He's like, stop right there.
I've stopped.
All right. And then he's slowly now kind of starting to walk forward.
Jeff, is that you?
All right, roll a 6-sided die again. If you get a 1, it's Jeff.
Oops, shoot, I keep doing that.
Why'd you make it a 1? Isn't it usually 6 is good?
6.
Come on now.
In that case, I might have to shoot him.
Okay. All right. Do you want to shoot him?
I want to shoot at him.
Okay. 17 definitely hits. 7 in damage. All right. All right. So you shoot, and it catches him in his upper thigh. And at this point, I think we should probably roll initiative. All right. So Smokey, you got next up.
Okay. What's this range here? 70 feet. I think I'm gonna defer my action until we see what happens or what this guy's doing.
Okay. All right. So he got hit in the thigh, and he drops down to one knee. And as he does, he takes a shot.
Motherfuck. Okay. Well,
Oops.
is it loud?
It's loud.
In that case, I would shoot back with my sniper rifle.
All right. That didn't go. Let's try that again. Got a 16. Simone, what's your defense?
13.
13. That definitely hits then. All right, you take 5 points of damage as he clips you on the shoulder. And so the held action, if you want to go ahead and do your sniper. 14 hits. 17 damage. All right, so he takes the shot, and then his head just explodes.
Damn.
Okay. It's the first time I've actually hit with that gun, by the way.
Hey, all right.
Were you stunned when his head exploded off of his shoulders?
Yeah, I was like, oops.
You look at it like, wow.
That's what's supposed to happen.
Well, it's a deal, right? Like we've already killed one, I'm gonna just kill them all. So I'm gonna pull my machete out and
just start hacking.
No going back now.
Yep. No, it's with that I will maneuver to the gate and unlock it.
All right.
For Papa and I to get through. And then
well, we should secure those other familiars or kill them or
yeah, that's what I was
them.
Yeah, I guess
you either gotta kill them or time up. We don't want to wake up and come at us from behind or be there.
Got no time for your love, Dr. Jones, so I'm gonna slit the three of them's throats.
Oh my word.
All right.
He's lost it.
Liza, you have now become aware of more footsteps kind of coming in the direction. At this point, you can see one guy, or actually two guys, up north of your location where you and Asher are, kind of coming down the road on that side.
Okay.
Maybe we should go. If we can, we should go right over between these two buildings and hide.
Yeah, that's what I was. Kind of wait for him to get a little closer and so we can take him out.
All right, so Eliza, you've got next action at this point. So if you want to move, this would be the time to go.
Okay, I want to go here. Not on the building, like in the corner.
Yeah, and you can kind of see that particular little building, it's kind of like in a little outshed. It has kind of taken some damage at some point, and the wall has kind of been broken in. So you've got a pretty good hiding spot right inside there.
Okay.
Asher.
I'm going to just watch around the corner, kind of.
I'm going to
get closer.
Go there and then kind of dash parkour up to the top of this roof and lower myself down and try to hide and look.
All right.
Just show off.
1, 2, 3.
If you knew parkour, you would do it all the time too.
Oh, I know. You're right. Being stealthy.
All right. Simone, from your vantage point, you see another guy coming around the corner of the building that's just up north of where Asher and Eliza are. And he sees the blood stain that used to be his pal. And he very quickly kind of darts back around the corner and shouts, "We got a man down!" Papa comes to you. Oh, he's gone. There he is.
Sorry, I had to let the dog back in. Okay. Let's see. The one
so
that
from your vantage point, I don't know if you can see that guy around the corner. You probably just saw him kind of run out and then dart back.
Okay. For now, I'm just going to do use the movement to get, a slightly better further in past that gate and everything. So we'll come into like here, but I'm actually going to defer and hold the action as well, just kind of see how this plays out for a minute.
Gotcha. All right. Then we go to one of the other guys. All right, so this guy. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy comes running down into this area here, just close to the little driveway that goes in between the little smaller house and the house that's just outside of where Asher is. The next guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You guys can't really see what he's doing, but he's running down the alley. And then our last dude ends up at the walkway of the house just upside of where Asher and Eliza are. Well, he didn't move. Come back down there. There you go. And Simone, then it comes back to you.
I'm going to approach the guy who just shouted at me. The guy who saw me and shouted, I think. And just with my arms up, say, what am I going to say?
Jeff.
What am I saying?
No.
Right. I didn't do it. I surrender. A positive.
Okay, make a deception check.
A positive. Is that you, Jeff?
Deception. 9.
Okay. I'm going to roll an insight for him. -1.
Yes, he is, Jeff.
All right, so he steps around the corner. I don't know who you are, but he steps out into clear view at this point, and comes out to about right here, kind of in the middle of the street. I don't know who you are, but get down on the ground now.
Okay. I will.
Okay. All right, so that takes us back up to the top, back to Smokey.
Sniper shot.
Oh.
Oh.
11, that misses. And it whizzes right by that dude's head. And he's like, oh, fuck, shit.
Okay.
You have any bonus actions?
Not really, no.
Okay. Eliza.
All right. I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna. I don't know if I want to, because that'll give us away. Asher, like, I can talk to him mentally, like, right? Like, we can talk to anybody. So I'm gonna ask Asher if he because there's two guys out here, kind of in the open, right? Can we see both of those two?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to take one and I'll take the other with my, maybe shoot one and then I'll shoot the other? Or are we going to try to just stay hidden here? Can we hit him?
I mean, I can, unless you want to, when we get closer. Are you better with your fisticuffs or your gun?
I don't know. Well, I mean, I was going to use my crossbow.
Okay.
And those are quieter than guns. So, and I know you have a bow and arrow. So.
Yep. We can do that. Remember, we're not supposed to kill humans, though. Remember, right? I forgot. What is Eliza, half angel or half demon?
I mean, you can kill them. There just may be a consequence.
No law.
You're not losing karma, so.
Just try to kneecap him.
Yeah. Do you think that's, what we should do? I mean,
you
literally.
better make a decision quick, because
okay.
I'm about ready.
Can you do non-lethal damage with arrows or no?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do non-lethal damage with my arrow. I'll try to, at least.
Then let's try to do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Cross.
I mean, Smokey's lost it. Let him kill him.
There's no cure for them.
He's like, they must all die.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
What's
you've
the
definitely
line?
got the range on your crossbow, so you can hit either one of them from where you're at.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll take the further away one if you want.
Okay, I'll take the closer one.
Ooh, and that's a critical failure. So you pull the crossbow back and take aim, and it jams. So it will
Okay.
take an action for you to unjam the crossbow.
I mean, at least I didn't know you fired. So
Do you have any bonus actions that you want to do?
No.
Okay.
No. Unless he heard that. Or anything. I don't know if it gave away anything.
No.
I shouldn't have said that.
No,
You're like,
sorry.
"Why?"
I was
you
looking
said
at, I was looking at your bonus actions, and you do
I
have
don't.
you've got the coordinated maneuvers.
Yeah.
what's that?
And this allows you, it says you've already told your team exactly where to go in this situation. When you enact this plan as a bonus action, you and each ally that can see or hear you immediately move up to their movement speed. Opportunity attacks made in reaction to this movement have disadvantage. During a foot chase, each affected hero gains advantage on strength athletics. That doesn't really count. But at level 5, which you are, each affected hero can perform dash as a bonus action for the next 10 rounds. Opportunity attacks made in reaction to this movement have disadvantage. So this would allow anybody to immediately move up to their movement speed if they want to. And then they get dash as a bonus action for the next 10 rounds. And since you have a telepathic link to everyone, everybody can hear you.
I just tell everybody, run! I don't know. I mean, that's kind of all I got, I think.
But if you can
But
tell them
annoying.
basically what you know know you've got 2 incoming, you know that Simone is facing off with 1 at the end of the street, so you have at least a general idea of where most of these people are. That can tell everybody kind of where
Where to
what's
move.
going on, and then they can make the decision as to whether or not they want to move. So with that being the case, with her enacting, now that it does cost a genius point, so you would have to spend a genius point if you want to enact that.
I don't think I want to.
Okay, that's fine. I was just saying that's a potential
Oh, I
option.
didn't.
You're okay, that's all right. That's
Sorry.
no problem. Yeah. Okay, so then, that being the case, we go to the next person in line, which is Asher.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the furthest one away with my bow, of course, and try and do non-lethal damage. Cool.
Okay.
A hit.
22 definitely hits.
All right. That's 10 points.
10, all right.
And then I get 2 attacks. I don't get my bonus attack, of course.
Okay.
So just this 1 attack.
25 definitely hits.
And
Wow.
Non-lethal
once again, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so he goes
just
down.
like 1 arrow on each knee or something.
I used to be a warrior until I took an arrow to the knee.
He'll never fight again.
And so he is down and out for the count. After that, we go to one of the familiars. And it's the guy at the end down here. And he is going to dive around the corner and get out of the sniper's range. Papaw. Oh, you're muted.
Thank you. Before I move here, I want to understand. Did we enact that thing where we could move?
No.
Okay, then that's all right. That's as far as I could have moved then, and that's where I end up from where I was.
All right, cool.
That's going to be it for me.
Now you may, I don't know, what's your range on your gun?
Oh, the range on the gun? With him being around that corner, though, let me get back over to my inventory. There we go. Shit, how do you tell the range on it? What am I missing here?
Click on the gun itself.
Okay, there we go. It says, all right, 50 to 100 feet, I'm guessing. Is that
okay?
Is that
so 50 is close range, 100 is at disadvantage. So anything between 50 and 100 would be at disadvantage. The guy that is way over here, right there. You see where I'm pinging?
Sure do.
He's a little bit concealed by the tree, so I mean it's going to be difficult to hit. I would say that would probably be like a 17 to hit on him, but there is a possibility you might be able to pull off a shot on that guy, but that's rolling at disadvantage, and you got to get a 17.
Give it a shot. Why not? Bullets are free, right? Okay, yeah. Okay. He's a disadvantage.
7. All right, yeah, so take a shot and it goes wide.
Okay.
So from you, we go to a familiar. And he's the one that's down, so the other one in the alley is going to dart across the alley and come to this corner right here. And then we have another familiar.
Simone, I know why they all look like Jeff. They all look familiar.
Okay, Mike. All right, so this guy saw that his buddy got hit. He is going to take cover now behind the tree and at the corner of the house, just across from Asher and why do I always forget your name? Eliza. Simone, then it comes to you.
I'd like to try to draw those guys out into the alley. I think they finished with the Jeff thing. Let's see. Oh, I'm racking my brain trying to remember the name of the head, the Grand Poobah vampire.
The guy that's in charge is Lucius Voss.
Lucius Voss. And from the pavement, I shout, Lucius Voss has contacted me and wants to see me. Take me to him now.
Now, are you attempting to charm them?
I mean, I could, I suppose. That's an action. I'm not really. I'm just trying to get them to step out. Because what I'd actually like to do is Eldritch beam them.
Gotcha. All right. So make a deception check.
Okay.
17 for the first guy. And 12 for the other. All right. Fuck you, lady!
Great.
And comes back to Smokey.
Okay, Can we retcon that I use my bonus actions the last 2 turns to reload?
Sure.
I didn't use them at all. I just
Mhm.
thanks. Was I able to grab anything of use from the 3 corpses right by me?
Other than that Uzi,
keys. I got the
and,
keys, right? The gate keys.
and the gate keys, you might have been able to pick up a dagger.
I'll pick it up. I'm gonna move in and close the gate behind me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna head over this direction.
Okay.
And then I'll use my action to dash.
Okay.
I'm trying to get to where Asher is.
Gotcha.
God, not sure how long that is. And I think that would be it.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I'll use my bonus action this turn to start singing a tune.
Okay.
So I believe Eliza and Asher might fall into that range.
All right. And it goes to Eliza, so then you're granting advantage to her with the song, right?
Yeah, abilities and attack rolls.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna move out to the corner here so I can see. Can I see that guy through this? I don't know if this is a tree.
Yeah, but he would be considered to be in half cover, which means that it's going to be a 16 to hit.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna. Can I go over to this corner? Can I make it to that corner?
Sure.
He's still in half cover.
Yep.
What were you saying, Asher?
We got the advantage, so it's decent odds, maybe. You can maybe hit him.
Oh. I hate that it's a whole action to reload, but it's still jammed, so I can't use that anyway, can I?
Right.
I don't want to use that gun, but all right. I'm gonna. What? What'd you say?
Nothing. I was just gonna say cat's out of the bag. So if you want to use your gun,
I've just got the gun too. I don't know how good I am. I don't know. Yeah.
You never know.
No.
And you have advanced weapons, and that falls under advanced, so you're not. Yeah.
All right. I guess I'm trying to figure out which one. Okay, one-handed attack, or maybe I should do two-handed.
That means you have to drop your crossbow.
Well, it's jammed, so.
Right. Yeah, but just so you know, you'll have to. You can't put that weapon away and draw another weapon.
All right. So can I do? So what can I do then? What do you mean?
Well, you just have to drop the crossbow for now. And
literally drop it.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll just do that.
And pulling the weapon is a bonus action.
Okay. Okay. I don't know what that means.
That means you can't take any more bonus actions. So if you wanted to take another bonus action, you would not be able to.
All right. No, that's fine. I'll do. I don't know if it matters if it's two-handed, but I'll do two-handed.
Okay.
And it is advantage because he's.
It is advantage, yes, but you got to get a 16.
How about that?
That'll do. All right, roll your damage. And rolling two-handed took your damage up to 1d10 instead of 1d8.
It says 1d10 plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
4. Well, a hit's
Maybe
a hit.
Maybe I did cap him. Cap his. I don't know.
Clip him in the side, but doesn't put him down.
Okay.
Then we're gonna go to Asher.
Am I high enough that I can see over that tree? Like see over his cover?
Not over it. As a matter of fact, it might even be a little bit more concealed. because you'd be shooting through the leaves, like where she was. I mean, he was kind of behind the trunk of the tree. Where you are, you're shooting through branches.
What if can I do this where let's see here. Oops. If I need to, I have a bonus action, a dash. If I run up to here, pop a shot around the tree, and then use movement to come back to like by Eliza. Cool?
Yep.
All right. So let's try that.
Parkour.
I do the little garden too. I'm like parkour. All right. And I'm trying to pop off a couple shots from the arrow and then zoom back over there. No, I'm not gonna get up on the building or anything, but oh wait a minute. Do I get advantage to shoot because I'm in the aura? Am I still in the aura?
You're just out of it just a little bit. If you back up a little bit, you'd probably be all right.
Yeah, and if I could still shoot around that cover.
You'll still be able to shoot around the cover there.
All right. Cool. Wow, that was not the greatest roll.
16, that hits.
Awesome. And I'm trying to do non-lethal, by the way.
14.
That's a good shot. And then one more shot at advantage. With damage. 6.
All right.
And then I'm gonna just jot down there, pop, and then do a roll because it's cool.
Right. So
get over here.
Thwip. You hit him twice, and he goes down.
Oh, he went down. Okay, great.
Alrighty, so and we go to another familiar, and Simone, you had just kind of shouted at these two guys, so he is now going to come out from cover and take a shot at you.
Not cool, dude.
And you got a 14 to hit, which I think does hit, right?
I think so. Yes.
And you'll take 4 more points of damage. And that goes to Papaw after that.
Okay. Let's walk forward about 10 feet here, so I'm actually within range of them. And we're gonna try the glimpse of death on both of them. Try to get them stunned. I forget how that works. Give me just a second. With insight check DC 10 plus 2, so 12. Okay, wait a minute. This one always confuses me.
So you make a wisdom insight check with a DC of 10 plus the number of enemies within the 30-foot radius, so plus 2. So you're looking at DC of 12. Enemies can resist the roll with a successful wisdom saving throw with a DC of your wisdom plus your proficiency bonus. So your difficulty is 12.
Yeah, I think I got him.
Is going to be a 17. 14 for one. And 3 for the other one. And what's the effect there? I didn't read that part.
Overcome with a glimpse of their death and stunned for 1 round.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So both of those guys are stunned.
The word till the end of my next round.
All right. Put a little mark on these guys just so I know they're stunned. All right. So both of those guys are stunned. So then we go to he's down. He's stunned. And he's down. Simone. 2 guys around the corner are stunned.
Yeah. So that seems like maybe a good time to curse them or something. I think I'd have to touch them to curse them. Are they within Eldritch Beam side of me?
Probably.
I mean, I can move. I can move on this round, right?
Yeah, you might be able to get one of them. The guy that's like in the upper right corner up there, you might be able to hit him if you move up. You'd have to move into, yep, right there.
Okay. All right, might as well try that.
Okay, and then what was the mechanics of that one? That's the curse, right?
The Eldritch Beam attack.
Oh, sorry, Eldritch. Okay, right. Okay, so you got a 12 that actually hits.
Damage increases to 2d10 at level 5.
Yep, it's already at that, so yeah, go ahead and hit your damage.
Ooh.
An 11, all right.
That'll teach you to use language like that.
All right, so you hit him with this electrical eldritch blast, and he just kind of falls down to the ground. Now, whether he's completely out yet, it's a little bit hard to tell, but he is prone. We come back to Smokey at this point.
Okay. I'm going to make my way around there. So yeah, I'm going to make my way around the corner there.
Okay.
How are you doing the corners and stuff on that?
If you hold down control when you start dragging, and then lift up control, I think it might be the opposite. Yeah. So if you use your left click and you just kind of scroll up, and then drop your control, and bring it back, but never lift your left finger off the left click button.
Okay, cool.
And I'll move my doohickey.
Your circle.
Yep. Still using my bonus action to sing.
Gotcha. All right, Liza.
Oh shoot! Sorry. Can I use my action to dash and get a little further?
Oh yeah. Sure.
Totally forgot about that.
All right, so you're trying to put Simone and Papa in your circle,
Yeah,
right?
that was the intent. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Eliza.
I'm gonna approach this guy and I'm gonna disarm him.
Okay. All right.
Take weapons away.
All right. He is unconscious, so you can take his weapons. Asher.
So if I calculated correctly, I think I use my bonus action with my quickness ability, whatever it is, to dash.
Mm-hmm.
And I should be able to dash around this building over to right around this corner here. I think that's 60 feet.
Gotcha.
So do I see him here?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to dash around there fast I can. And as soon as I come around the corner and see him, I'm going to pop off a couple arrows and see if I can hit him. Now I'm out of that. Or what? Sorry.
And you can take the dash as a bonus action, right?
Yeah, I have this.
Okay.
What is it called? There's some feat or it's quickness.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I can take dash or disengage as a bonus. I guess like a rogue kind of.
Okay.
All right. And then I'll just shoot off 2 attacks, attempting non-lethal damage if possible.
Yeah.
All right. Do I surprise him at all? Is this what gives me give advantage? It's like
yeah. You can have advantage because he's got his back to you, actually. So
nice.
that hits.
Ooh, wow.
Ooh, wow.
Oh,
Okay.
almost max. Yeah.
All right. So one shot, you hit him right through the stomach. And he just slides down the wall. Non-lethal, so he's not dead, but he's hurt. Faux show.
Is he still up and moving, or do I need it?
No,
Yep.
he's out.
Done too. Yeah, he was the one that was stunned by going.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he was done too.
Yeah. You stunned again. From arrow popping out of his stomach.
So at this point, all of the familiars have basically been taken down or killed at this point. So you guys were out of initiative now at this point. And I would say anybody, well, I don't even think you need to make a perception check, but you can see in the windows of these houses that are around you, people just kind of peeking through like curtains and stuff, and like maybe cracked a door open here or there. So there are people inside some of these buildings.
Maybe we should swing open that gate and yell to them that they're free. I don't know if they'll run or not, but give them a chance.
Won't, but go for it.
Simone should do it. She's gonna look for Jeff when she does it.
Just so we can kind of get an idea of how safe we are to go ahead and start getting these people. I mean, I know this is during the day, but I don't know how. I mean, if this will help at all, but I do have Sense Undead, so within like 240 feet, I can tell, and that includes vampires or anything else.
Mm-hmm.
I should be able to make a perception check and see if there are. I can see them through barriers, through walls, pinpoint exactly where they are and stuff.
250 feet, right?
240, but
240. Yeah. Okay. Let me check something. But you is that a roll that you have to make, or is it you just claim that you're doing it?
It says make a wisdom perception check and then immediately become aware of anything within 240 feet.
All right, make a wisdom perception check.
Get back over to there.
Hey, he's in Smokey's aura. Does he get advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Uh-huh.
That's with advantage.
Okay. What was it?
18.
18. Okay. So, in this house, right up here where it says 35 feet, you sense undead in that house. And it seems to be just one.
Okay. I telepathically kind of communicate that to the group, but particularly Eliza, and I'm like, Eliza, north of where you are, probably less than 100 feet. And with that, I think, we're safe. I think at that point, once I know that, and we all know that, we start opening doors, letting people know, hey, come on, let's go. And we start kind of ushering the people that we can see toward the gate down south.
All right. Okay, so you guys can kind of clear out this area, and you're able to get about 7 individuals from this area here safely to the gate, and down the road a bit where you've got a couple of folks down by the trucks that are just waiting to receive people. So you're able to get a few people out at this point.
As we're doing that, I'm like telepathically communicating, about that. About that house. I don't know if it would be worth it to maybe sneak back in there and see if we can pinpoint exactly, because it says I can pinpoint exactly where he is. If we can figure out where he is and try to figure out how to off him, or maybe light that house on fire or something. I don't know. Leave this particular creature alive.
Yeah, we gotta kill or take out everybody, or won't be able to sleep at all at night.
There's only one of them, so we could corner him and then start with the holy water. See if that works. Try the garlic. Watch what happens.
You can do
That's
some
right.
experimenting.
Yeah, it's our experiment or test subject here to see what works.
I'm already walking that way when he told us that. So,
All right. As people heading that way, I'll kind of head that way as well. It'll take me a minute to get there, but I'll kind of head that way as well, so I can help Eliza and anybody else figure out exactly where this dude is, since lets me use my pinpoint feature like
Mhm.
that.
Is there anything I can take off this dude here on my left that we took down?
Another pistol.
Pistol. Okay,
Mhm.
I'll grab it.
Did the other guy have a pistol as well?
Yes, yeah.
We're chock full of pistols now.
Chock full of pistols. And knives. You've got like a Bowie knife.
David Bowie knife.
So if you guys are checking out that house, you guys are coming up on the front door, Eliza and Papaw. And the front door is locked. It looks like this house at some point had received some renovations, so it's got like a kind of a little bit of an L-shaped area that goes off the back and a little courtyard kind of in between where there's like a little grill and a small table that used to have like an umbrella in it, but it's since weathered to the point where the umbrella is just a skeletal structure at this point.
Okay.
Are the windows
Windows are all boarded
boarded
up.
up?
And I'm not. Am I sensing movement since it lets me pinpoint this dude, or am I just sensing that he's there?
At this point, you're not sensing any movement. And location-wise, if you're looking at the larger structure, it's in the upper corner of the building right in here.
So I kind of let everybody know, hey guys, he's upstairs. He's around. I kind of point around the side of the house. He's going to be on the second floor up there. If we can find a way to bust in, feel like
Sure. Parkour. This is the opportunity to show your stuff.
Go for it.
Yeah, I could parkour up there. Like up to here-ish area.
Yeah.
As far as like where he's assuming that he is, yes, it would be in this area on the second floor. So you're on the roof, you would be above roughly the point where he's talking about.
Is there a window up there? Is there like a?
There's like an attic window there.
Is that boarded up?
That is not boarded up.
Oh, interesting. Can I open it?
Make a security check.
Well, I'll hold off. I don't want to make too much noise until we know what we're doing.
How are we doing on daylight? Is it
Oh, it's still early morning, yeah.
sweet? I'm gonna go around the back and which way am I going? I'm gonna go in here and see if there's another way in.
Anybody want to join me on the roof?
No.
Get on the roof, but I don't know how to get up there.
I screwed this last time, so I'm not going anywhere high.
You're like, ah!
All right, in that little patio area there, Eliza, right in this area right here, there's a sliding door that would lead into the house. It has like what looks like black duct tape that has just taped this whole window completely black.
Okay.
And then directly across from there in this smaller little out jut here, there's a smaller door, no window in that one, just a solid door. Looks like that probably leads to the garage, backside of the garage.
And see if I can either strong arm the door or kind of look around and see, like maybe under mats or something. Is there anything around that can maybe unlock this front door?
You make a perception check.
All right.
Or investigation, whichever is higher.
And is the back door, sliding door, locked?
It is.
Okay. Can I, you know how, I don't know if any other latchkey kids had this problem. If you had a sliding door when you were a kid, you would lift up on it, on the handle, and it would slide over. Unless your mom had put the bar in the little crack.
in the bottom, right? All right. Papa, would you roll?
25.
25. Okay, so you kind of take a look around and looking at all the obvious spots, and you spot a rock off to the side. You look under the mat, nothing under the mat, but you see a rock on the side. Pick it up and just praying that it's one of those hide keys. And it's just a rock, unfortunately.
Okay.
Smokey will take out the keys from the guards and kind of is it like a ring of keys, or is it just like a couple?
There's a couple on there. I mean, I would say there's probably maybe about 6 or 7 keys.
Mhm.
But they all look like they would probably go to padlocks. So it's not like an actual door key. Looks more
Okay.
like an actual padlock key, all of them. So
Okay.
they're smaller keys. Eliza, if you want to make a security check. 20. Okay. So remembering from childhood how you used to break into your house after sneaking out, you lift up on the sliding door, and it gives, and you're able to pull it open.
All right, I'm gonna tell everybody that. Unless I guess Simone's over there with me, so maybe she saw that.
But you broadcast it to everyone.
Oh yes, for sure.
Okay. All right.
Are you telling us the whole story of the,
Yes,
hey, you guys remember when
exactly how I normally talk with ridiculous whatevers. Lots of exposition.
All right. So who all then is going into the house?
I'm going in.
Okay.
No one else. Looks like it's success.
I'm thinking about like maybe busting through that window and popping in a what am I trying to say? Start a fire with my cocktail.
Molotov cocktail.
Yeah. Maybe then we can smoke it out.
It also alert everybody in the whole
Yeah.
Del Boca Vista. that
Yeah, there's that. It's okay. They'll come here and Simone will be like, I don't know what's happening. Have you seen Jeff?
It'll work again.
So persuasive.
All right. So we do know at least Eliza and Simone are going in. So if you guys are going in, make a stealth check.
I didn't realize I was on mute, but I'm going in with them. So.
Okay.
That's it.
I'll ask them psychically with our connection. Let me know whenever you're heading to the second floor.
Keep you up to date.
13, 21, and 15.
My knees aren't creaking today.
And Smokey, are you keeping watch outside?
Yeah, I'll go into the patio
Okay.
and just power squat there.
All right. So the three of you that went inside, you basically walk into just a basic suburban style home. Where you guys are coming in, that's the kitchen area right there. And this house has been left kind of vacant for a while, and all the food that would have been stored in here has been taken out. So it's pretty empty. Going into the living room, you see kind of the remnants of the home that it was, but most everything in here has kind of been sorted through and looted and so forth. So there's not a whole lot around other than like a kind of a makeshift table, like coffee table next to a torn up old couch in the living room. And there's an old busted up TV hanging on the wall that obviously isn't doing anybody any good these days. As you come around, you spot the stairs that lead up to the second level. And in the direction that they're going, it's going to put you roughly about the spot where Asher is, at least under him, on the roof, and roughly where Papal had said that he sensed the undead.
I'm going to go ahead and head on up the stairs.
All right. When you guys get up to the top, it forms like an L formation that runs down the lower side of the house. There's like 3 rooms along this side right here, and then a single room off in this area right here. So that seems to be the room where the undead is located. And you, as Papal gets closer, you can tell for sure whatever that is, it's inside here.
Is that the room that this window goes to, or
No, it's underneath that. So you're literally on top of the roof, and that would be the attic. So it's under the attic space where you are right now.
I'm gonna try to jimmy open the window then. Security, if that's cool.
Yep, make a security then.
Is Smokey singing by chance? No.
Nah, I'm outside.
Okay.
13. All right.
13.
So you grab a knife and kind of slip it into the seal of the window there, and just with a little bit of force, just are able to pop it, and you can pull it open, and then sneak in from up there. So you'll need to roll a stealth as well, please.
Okay.
All right, 25. Good. Okay. Yeah, you're able to get into the attic, and you can see it's got one of those kind of staircases that's on the springs that you have to kind of lower down.
Is there any like notes, like journals about weaknesses of vampires?
All the secret box that says secret.
There's like drawings of steak and crossing. I hate steaks.
No, there's only one thing in this room, and it is a seamstress dummy that has a wedding dress on it.
It's creepy.
Lovely.
Super creepy.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna try to lower it. Well, I'll let them go next. And
All right,
I'll
yeah.
go from there.
So the trio that's there at the top of the stairs, you know that behind that door something undead lies inside.
Yeah. Can we? I don't know. Can I peek through the keyhole? Peek underneath the door?
I'm just gonna try the knob.
Try the knob. Okay.
I'm gonna have my dagger, my crystal dagger out.
Sure. All right. So you reach down and turn the knob. And are you slowly opening the door?
Of course.
All right. So you slowly open the door and you hear it creaks as it opens. And then all of a sudden, and we'll save that for next time. Something came jumping at you.
Wait. That
All
actually giving me the goosebumps.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for meeting up tonight, guys. I'm pretty bushed, so I'm going to call it a night. So.
So fun.
All right. Well, thank you all for playing. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Some of you I'll see sooner.
You see everybody?
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, everyone.
Good night.